feeling for a burger store. Some yard food, but we're in Chelsea.
Let me do something dramatic, otherwise it's just weird. Alright. Do that and then...
Hello, hi. You're back in the gaff with me and Arenma. Me, meaning Glory. This is thePlot, the place where we gather around the table and we talk to your favorite underground artists. And we've got the king of the underground scene today, Kish. Cash.
Here's the king.
Take two. Take two.
No, you keep that
What
in.
did
I like
he
that
say?
shit.
Take two.
You said what?
Take two.
Listen, all that shit run with. I don't care about none of that shit. Run with it still, I'm not gonna lie. Fucking dumber the better.
Hello, hi.
You
You're
do
back
your
with...
earrings? Okay, now you snap.
We're gonna fight today.
I'm with it all.
Welcome back to thePlot with myself, Glory, and Arenma.
What's good? What's good? We're in the crib with Kish today.
Energy made this one.
Hey, wow,
Wow. Niggas hating, pure pussy, I can see it. Niggas hating cause I fucked all of that bitch that they believe in.
get it right.
It's not my fault, you wanna wipe something that skis and maybe better life decisions make you niggas stop the reaching. You niggas neeks, you're not unique, and yes, it's showing, baby. Like I let the dogs out trying to bust these bitches open.
He's sorting out his medicine for the day.
Yep.
How you feeling, bro?
I'm all good, man. Like, they say crack is bad for you, but apparently it's not that deep.
You bringing Reaganomics to the UK?
Yeah, trying to. I mean, they've been here, to be honest, but it's not
On
really
the low.
like crack. It's just more like solvent abuse and things like that. But
I feel you. I feel you. That's
yeah,
it.
what go on, people? Hi.
So to bring it back, you were talking about crack in the beginning,
Yeah.
and you have described your music as audio crack.
Yeah.
Are you still going with that, or has it changed? If it has changed, what are we saying now? How would you describe your music?
I don't know if it. God's sake, man. I don't know. I hate my music. I hate music, bro.
You hate your music?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I go through varying stages of like when I like my music or when I like music or when I don't like music. I think I'm at a stage now in general where I just don't really like music that much. So I think my music, for example, I went on SoundCloud and was like, oh shit, there's about 15 songs here that I've not listened to in about 3 years.
Your songs are like other people's songs?
My songs, I don't listen to my own shit, bro. Not anymore, anyway.
Why is that?
Because I fell out of love with music for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So then like, I just like everything that started associating with music, I just get pissed off. So I'm like, fuck all of that.
What
But
is
then
that?
we back now.
So your car journeys are quiet now because you hate music at the moment?
Oh, I can't drive, man. Like, my train journey's right about now. I forgot my headphones. They were literally quiet. I got my Switch.
So you forgot your headphones and you were calm. You didn't. Oh.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm all over the place right now as well. So I'm just trying to. Huh?
The Nintendo Switches are lit though.
These are the best things I think this is the best console I've played in the last like 3 or 4 years. I'm not gonna lie to you.
3-4 years.
Yeah.
PSP's older than that, so I can.
Yeah.
agree with that
I was
statement.
trying to calculate the timeline here.
I
Okay,
prefer this to
agree.
a PSP. I couldn't hook my PSP up to a TV.
That's true.
Do you know how lit that
right.
is?
Yeah.
I'm actually really locked out. I don't know this.
What? The Switch?
I've not owned a console for like.
Alright, so this is the thing. I was confused when I copped the Switch. I was like, why is nobody copying the Switch, man? Like, why have I not seen much advertisement for it?
Yeah.
I don't know if they had issues when they launched or something, but there wasn't a lot of advertisement that went around for it. So that's why I've only bought one like 4 years late. But yes, it's just the most practical console I've played in a little while. It's pretty simple. I think if they had Netflix, they would run the game, but yeah.
Oh, you're a Zelda player.
Yeah,
I don't get
no,
that game at all.
You don't get it?
No.
That's why it's brilliant. Zelda's one of them games that's just like it literally starts you in the middle of the floor and then you just walk and then you just like find shit. It rewards like your exploration. So also it's like thePlot. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you know, wait, no, it started off a bit better than it going now. Yeah, like you look for places and find places and then you find good stuff. That's what you do on Zelda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a resourceful game.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't explain that very resourcefully, but...
So if you want to make something out of nothing, play Zelda.
No, that's Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Oh, yeah, that's
okay.
Minecraft.
If you want to explore some shit. Long story short, no, jokes aside, I really like Zelda because Zelda's like, it rewards mysterious shit. So if you see something that kind of unnerves
curiosity
you...
and shit.
Yeah,
Oh, that's wavy. That's the opposite of society. It's wavy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
fuck
Which
with
is
that.
why I like that. Which is why a lot of you people that don't get out your fucking houses who are like 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 fucking apparently, play some Zelda, like, because I guarantee you'll find some new shit and you'll go, oh, damn, this is what I need to do in my actual real life.
Yeah.
So yeah, play Zelda, everybody.
Oh, I fuck with that.
Reward your curiosity.
With the okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Like, I was gonna ask though, like, with the stuff that you're into, do you pull from mad different places? Like, for example, we've just linked gaming to society and shit.
Yeah.
Do you do that with a lot of stuff and then bring it back to music?
Yeah.
Or just other stuff that you're doing? Because you said that you're not really fucking with music right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I ever tried to do. I think President was, what was I talking about? I was talking about something the other day. But President, the video President was an exploration of that. All of them are very stupid on the process because I like to make jokes and shit. But at the same time, the overall gist of that video is, okay, he meets a girl, he's got an idea of a girl that he likes when he sits in his whole entire house. He sits there fantasizing, and he finally meets this girl, it goes wrong. Or not, it goes wrong, like he finally goes to meet her, it doesn't go right, but the point is because he's already outside his house, he discovers something new.
Yeah,
Another lady who's actually closer to him and what he likes and so on and so forth. So long story short, what I'm trying to say with that video is essentially the same thing I'm trying to say with Zelda. That like, if you don't get out and explore and find shit, you ain't gonna find anything. You're just gonna be in your house, depressed, really angry, just, you know what I'm saying? So.
And then that's where the trolling starts.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, pretty much, man. Yeah, that's
That's where the trolling starts.
Please keep that in, that is a brilliant segment, man said. That's where the
people
trolling
just
starts.
there, the laptop's on the belly like this, I can just picture them now.
Yeah, fam, just boxes, barefoot, like, just, you know what I'm saying?
Ben &
Just
Jerry's on the side,
yeah, man.
maybe a Domino's.
Like, on 4th spliff by 2:12 in the afternoon and that.
It's wild behaviour.
But
It's
you've been
taken.
trolled a lot though.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I do the trolling a lot as well. After all of that.
You feel me?
Yeah, I do the trolling a lot.
Do you do more of the trolling or receive it?
I used to. I don't receive a lot of trolling, to be honest.
So if someone's spitting on their phone to your music is not trolling?
Nah, that's...
Because that video is wild.
That is wild. That is crazy shit, I'm not gonna lie to you.
This guy's on TikTok, yeah?
I'm not gonna... Oh, my
His
God.
song is playing. Kish's song is playing and he's spitting on his phone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't believe that shit. I was like, TikTok's lit. I
Wait,
was
you
like,
did it and you couldn't believe it?
No, I didn't do it.
Oh, you didn't do it?
You
I
thought
thought
someone else did it.
I thought you spitting on your phone to your own song.
Let me ask
And
you,
then it was like, I can't believe it. I was about to be like, I can't believe it. Like, what's going on?
let me ask you a question. What colour am I?
What colour are
Seemingly,
you?
yeah.
Well, when I look at you now,
Yeah, when you look at me, what colour am I?
you are like a very nice mocha.
I'm a black man. I don't spit on my phone for that shit, bro. What we doing?
You said you don't care, you don't give a shit. And like on socials,
Yeah.
there is a balance and people can see that because your bio does say don't touch me and, you know, captions
Don't fucking
throughout
touch me. I'm glad nobody here has touched me today. Like, just, no, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Don't touch me though, seriously. Don't.
But then in your music, you're quite welcoming to work with a lot of people, like on your project.
Not anymore.
Oh.
Not anymore. But yeah, I was. I'm quite an open person to that. That's why I've got the blog Paradojan. If you don't know, check out Paradojan. I do monthly playlists of underground. I really love this shit in it, but I just like, not even on a personal thing like that. I'm just closing a lot of shit up because I just had a lot of I have to sort out a lot of business. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So where I've had to sort out a lot of business, I'm just kind of like now, like, all right, I'm closing up shop a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think I've done enough. Putting people in positions and helping shit and just, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm just kind of like, all right, full steam ahead, Reddit videos, dark web.
So where's the Vagin Society? You said that like you're handling a lot of business at the moment and you're kind of closing up shop in a sense.
Yeah.
So was that like the last of that where we just see mad features
Nah.
on the tape?
Nah, I was just fucking with people. I don't think as in like, I was just like fucking with the people on the tape, if that makes sense. But even like, fantastic. There's a lot of features, but I don't feel like there's a lot of features, if that makes sense. It might sound weird.
Well, because they're just like cool with you. You don't consider
Not
them
really,
features?
like, Jay is my school friend. Other than that, they're kind of on like 2 tracks or 3. Like, I've got a few, like I've seen a lot of projects where I see a lot of, like, when I see a lot of features and I look at the track and it's like, okay, you've got like 1 track by yourself, do you see what I'm saying? I feel like it's a decent-ish mix. I think it's just more, the reason I feel like people say that a lot is because it's the wider range of types of people that I've got in there.
Yeah.
So when I got like C. Milano and then Rex, for example. And then, so like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if they know each other exist type shit. Do you see what I'm saying? So, they probably do, but, yeah, I feel like it. But yeah, it wasn't a project put to get like that. Yeah, all right, cool. That project's a bit annoying, cut that out. But yeah.
Wait, what?
Nah, that project just bugs me for certain reasons. There's certain things I have to go through and deal with in regards to that project. Nothing to do personally with people, just kind of the business end of shit as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that project, it was just, I don't know, I was at a weird place in my life. I was trying, like, I don't know. I don't love that project, if I'm honest.
So it gives you memories of where you were mentally at that time?
Kind of, but then they would, like, I was like, because I was working with a certain set of people, there was things happening to my music that I wouldn't usually do, that I don't usually do. So even how it sounds when I listen to it now and certain things, it's not as perfect as I would like. Not as perfect as I'm used to. So it doesn't mean perfect as in my sound quality is always mad high, but I always know what I'm doing with my sound quality. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when it's just slightly different, there's certain things I'm just a bit like, it is what it is, isn't it? But it was still a positive experience. There's still really positive things that come out of that. I don't know. I've just like, I don't know how to put it. I feel like a lot of my projects I haven't worked with a lot of people in a certain way. So like, I don't know. It's just weird the way my career's gone, isn't it? But.
So in the future, when you're making more new music, like, how are things gonna change compared to how you've been doing things in the past?
Because I've been very focused on trying to help everybody.
Yeah.
And try to put everybody on. So a lot of those people that you would see on the Fantastic Preservation as well is kind of my idea of like, I fuck with you, I want more people to see what you're doing. Do you see what I'm saying? And I think I've done that a lot over the years. And now I'm no longer doing that, like, at all. Do you see what I'm saying? Now it's just kind of about me. I feel like everybody who's a leader, a pioneer or something always ends up not being respected for it how they should.
Yeah.
Not until they're dead anyway.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a martyr for anybody.
Type shit.
I'm like, I was at one point very happy to, but I'm not gonna be a martyr for anybody anymore. It doesn't get you anywhere. And like I said, I'm not gonna be here to receive respect if I'm dead after I get it. Do you see what I'm saying? So, or before I get it. So,
You're the first one over the hill, innit? Like the first one over the hill, he gets all the arrows type shit.
yeah, man, that's what I just clocked. It's like, I've spoken about a lot of shit online before, a lot of things that like, I've realized that people just put me on a pedestal. People see the amount of music that I make, people see that I might, like even the t-shirts and things like that, like, and I think they just assume that I've got money, that I've got backing, I've got a bunch of shit. And it's just kind of like, I don't know, man, like I put myself in a really important place in it, which is good for me in certain things, but it just means that I don't think people learned to respect me as a person when I was doing that, if that makes sense. I've been threatened to being shanked like by a couple of people in regards to like a lot of shit that's happening in like life and people that wouldn't even like look two ways in a certain way for certain things that I've done for them. Do you see what I'm saying? So now it's just like closing up shop, just focusing on me, and that's about it really.
And that's really important though.
Yeah.
So is that why, you know, rightfully so, you've labelled yourself as the king of the underground scene? So when you are here and alive and very much breathing, people put respect on your name?
No. All right, cool. So I did that. Everyone got so butthurt about that shit. I didn't realize everyone got butt. Like, there's a lot of shit that nobody ever says to me, but everyone gets butthurt that I clock, where it's like, oh, okay, you're just moving weird online now. Like, I don't get it.
Welcome to
But,
the United
like,
Kingdom.
It's
Or
fucking
planet
scary.
Earth.
Yeah, that's
Earth,
why
yeah,
I'm
true.
off my phone these days. But it's just kind of like, yeah, Underground King. I did that at a time. Literally, it was because this is why I created Paradojan. I would make a whole point of like, well, no, I'd make a point. I'd spent a lot. I've worked very hard in the scene for a lot of things. You see what I'm saying? And it's just like, I felt like there was a point, and it still happens to this day, kind of, where for whatever reason, I feel like people make a point of ignoring some of the shit that I do. Now, I'm not saying that you're supposed to just love me. Like, it sounds like entitlement. But it's just more like a respect factor.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? If you see someone consistently doing things within the scene and so on and so forth, getting decent numbers behind it, getting a big backing, on top of that, it's because I was outside a lot. A lot of niggas weren't outside their houses. I was going to events by myself and doing certain things, you see what I'm saying? So with that, it was more, I needed something to put myself on that level of other people because nobody else was putting me on there. Do you see what I'm saying? Everyone was more happy to kind of just be around and, you know, where I might put them here, get them a show here, get them this there. It's all good, do you see what I'm saying? So with the Underground King shit, I was just kind of like, look, I don't feel like a lot of people respect me and my peers, so I'm gonna be the extrovert guy to be like, fuck it, I'm the king of the underground. Not only that, I have no blog backing half the time. I don't have a lot of shit, but I still get a lot more people supporting in a certain way than, do you see what I'm saying? A lot of niggas that had a lot of blog backing and so on and so forth. So I was just kind of like, look, I got to put myself on a pedestal because nobody else seems to give a shit about what I do, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And naturally so, when you put yourself on that pedestal, everybody wants to shoot you off it, do you see what I'm saying? So Yeah, it's brilliant. But you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm kind of glad a lot of this shit's happened. Like, I'm like, it's the cliche thing to say, like, you come out stronger.
Yeah.
But like, I'm really glad a lot of this shit's happened. Like, I'm really glad.
But now, with you saying that, like, you know, you didn't feel like people were giving you the respect and whatnot. Like, you mentioned that, like, it wasn't an entitlement thing, and it was more like credit. Like, you just wanted your credit where it's due, innit?
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah. I just, like, nowadays I don't like talking about it because no matter how much you talk about it, you sound salty.
Facts.
And especially that's why I stopped talking about online and shit. Like, I just
Dame
clock
Dash.
things. Like, even when I see, like, what's that?
So look at Dame Dash.
Oh yeah, like niggas look crazy online
No,
when
but
you
he's
read that.
begging for it.
No, but there's like, I just recognizing like I'm somebody that, like, how I even promote my music and do things is often based on what I do. So if I click on something, I ask myself sometimes, why have I clicked on that? Do you see what I'm saying? So in regards to that, it's like I've just seen a lot of some of my peers, people that are very similar to me, doing the same thing, and I've recognized how I've immediately looked at it sometimes. I might look and go, why is that happening? I might go, oh yeah, that. But then the first thought process is, why has that happened?
Yeah.
And that's my point. I'm like, just take that shit out of it. Like, gives a fuck if you're upset. Like, really, none of you niggas ain't paying my bills. None of you niggas have ever paid my bills, apart from one guy who's in 237. Any other than that, the fuck do I care for? Do you see what I'm saying? So, yeah, like in regards to that. But it's just one of them things where it's like, look, just credit where it's due in it. Like, if you are supposed to be A&Rs and people and blogs and people that are actually looking for talent, and then you see someone creating a whole bunch of fucking shit, putting people in all types of wild positions or whatever, just give man a little bit of credit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's certain A&Rs and people, for example, that I've had people up on big BBC, about 7 people that have come from like my collectives and shit and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen a whisper of like a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I don't need to be on the show.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like, I don't know, it just gets a bit weird.
It's true though, because there have been many conversations of like A&Rs claiming that they're out and they're hungry to find the people that are making the culture, that are doing bits, but they're not moving anywhere. They're not actually seeking for it. They're not actually paying attention to what's actually happening.
This is why Paradoja now exists. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I turned it in from, all right, cool, and now me and my friends, no blog supports us, so I'm gonna have to create, you know what I'm saying? And now it's more a thing of where I make a point of trying to promote people that, like, it's not just the same people. Like everyone's really talented. I do think everyone's really talented, like genuinely. I do think everyone's quite talented, most people. But
You have to get out in there. Just,
oh, God. Because I'm like, you know what? It's like sometimes I sit there, I'm like, what are you talking about? But fuck, I was losing track what I was gonna say. But yeah, like there's real positive things and there's real positive people going on. Things going on. So
Yeah.
I like to try and highlight that and showcase that, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's why I had to create a lot of my own shit, man, because nobody ever paid attention to it. Nobody ever did whatever. So yeah, just like Paradoja and that stuff is kind of important to me because that's the whole point of it. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, let's not talk about the same 5 people. Even I don't get spoken about that much, but even me. Like, take me out of that. Let's talk about some new people. Let's talk about some of the new young G's coming up. And this is why I love the plot as well. Let me just make that clear as well. This is why I like the plot so much, because these are some of the things that our creative scene needs. There is absolutely nothing when I go on YouTube for me to watch that revolves around anything that we're doing. And do you know how much we're doing?
Yeah.
That hasn't been documented, that hasn't, do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's like there needs to be things and places that are documenting some of these things, do you see what I'm saying? I've learnt myself, do you know how much shit I've been responsible for? But if I talk about now, niggas gonna look at me like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is, do you see what I'm saying? So, shout out to the plot. I thought that was a rap. I was about to say, fuck the plot. But shout out to the plot.
Your music, like, it's 2-dimensional on the verge of 3-dimensional.
What the hell does that mean?
As in the layers.
I like that, though. I can actually agree with that to a degree.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that, though?
So, like, you know the scene in Shrek 2? Hear me out. No, let me land. Because Shrek is a deep film. Let me land. So the scene in Shrek 2, when Shrek's like, people are like layers, like onions, yeah? You got the first layer, the second layer, you keep on peeling it. I feel as if your music, we make it past the skin of the onion, and then you tease
Why did you
us.
not just say your music was like an onion? Why did we have to go through Donkey for that?
No, we had to.
Basically talking out your ass.
No, it gives it
I'm mentally older. It shines your energy.
You get the reference? Sorry, I said
got
talking out
the
your ass.
reference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
that
that's
was a
like,
bit. That was wild.
Because I didn't want to be like rude. Like
That
you're
was,
talking out your
that
ass,
was wild.
but like a mule, ass, donkey,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not just being horrible. Well, I kind of am, I
figured.
guess. I'm sorry.
No.
But I'm sorry, what was you saying? The onions.
So the onions, so like, but like, I feel as if that's the best way to describe it though. Like,
No, I get
you
you.
tease us with the second layer, but then you're like, nah, relax. You lot are not welcome into the inner core like that. Just chill and vibe to the 2 layers. Are you like that as a person?
I get what you're saying. What in terms of like just deepness of the music?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very good at putting like I know how to put myself, like, I think most depressed people are like that, but I know how to put myself out there without putting myself out there. So I've put a lot of my shit out there online in a certain type of way, but I think through that, a lot of people thought they know me. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where often that does happen. Do you see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people's like, I make a point of like putting love hearts and doing all that shit. Because I just feel like rappers take themselves too seriously. But then on the flip, yeah, you know, I'm not even getting into that. But it's just, yeah, like, you know, we all have real lives that we have to live. I am getting old.
You're still in your 20s. Like, what are you talking about? Like, 30 is like...
He wanted you to bite that, and you bit. You
Okay,
chomped big
alright.
time.
No, I didn't. I was thinking about what I was
you
going to
chomped.
say, but then you're just like, I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying? Like, man's, you know what I'm saying? Man's moving on and that. You know what I'm saying? Man's moving on, you know what I mean? I've got the yellow socks on and that. Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
deal.
like I'm fresh out of the office or something. Do you know what I mean? But, yeah, no, like, I'm trying to get to that 3rd layer. I'm not going to lie. I'm trying to get to that 3rd layer. Not really about myself, because well, maybe about myself. I don't like telling people about myself, man. I hate everybody.
Why do you hate people, mushrooms and eggs?
Sorry, I didn't want to. I'm glad you're fucking... Research, this is what I love. I love a good old, like, research. Like, I love some research in an interview. Why do I not like what, sorry?
People, mushrooms and eggs.
Mushrooms are fucking horrible. It's fungus. Chicken
Cheeses as well. How do you feel?
Yeah, but cheese is man-made fungus.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Cheese is man-made.
Cheese is... No, it's not.
Cheese is man-made. Cheese is man-made. Cheese is man-made. Cheese is a man-made product. It's like cocaine, innit?
So wait, if cheese is man-made...
Cocaine is natural, though.
There we
Wait,
go,
I'm
until a
confused. I'm
man
very
takes it
confused.
and turns it
I'm
into
very-
something else,
very
and then it's
confused.
fun, isn't it?
I'm very confused here.
I don't take cocaine anymore.
Okay. You can't just throw that out there and think we're not gonna... What?
Dive into that.
I'm happy that you're over it, though.
No,
It's one hell of a drug.
No, I never really took cocaine like that.
Okay,
but-
cool.
No, I've taken cocaine, but I've never really took it like that.
Yeah.
Maybe for a little period, but not like that.
But that's one of the things you find out when you're growing older, that more people take cocaine than you think. Like, you know, when you're younger, you're like, cocaine? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Let me just be real. Like, I don't take, like, I don't do cocaine and shit like that. Like, that's it's a bit, I have done it before, but it's not like a thing for me, but like, at all. I just find it a horrible drug, man. Like, just all that sniffing up, like, it's horrible. But it's precisely that. Like, by the time you get out into real life, do you know, like, I couldn't believe it, bro. Like, in certain places where it's just like... And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, the amount of times I've turned down fucking cocaine from black people in life, it's scary, do you see what I'm saying?
God damn.
Cocaine's one hell of a drug. Where did that come from? You know where that came from, and that's a fucking black man. Like, most of your favorite Motown stars were on fucking cocaine. That's from Rick James. Rick James, cocaine, a hell of a drug.
Yeah, that's how they were getting
cocaine's
through.
hell of a good. Yeah,
Yeah, like Dave Chappelle and all that shit.
Teddy
so.
Pendergrass or whatever motherfuckers.
All them niggas
They
died.
was-
All
they
them
was on
niggas.
it.
Do you know how crazy them niggas were? They
That
talk
broke my
about
heart.
like
That actually broke
gangbanging
my
and
heart,
shit.
man.
That's why their songs were 7 minutes, because they were on a wave.
They were on a wave.
They were
you
on
had to
a
deal with all
wave.
that racism and then like Marvin.
But them niggas
Gaye's
was
dad
smooth
beating-
though. That's the
They
thing.
were
They
smooth
was
with
smooth
it. Yeah,
as
some
anything.
people
Yeah.
are just messy.
But these times it's
Yeah,
it's a madness in the nostrils. Like,
Yeah,
it's braze.
I
It's
can't
actually
lie.
braze.
Drugs.
So
Drugs.
are you just on the weed now then?
What now? Yeah, I've been working a lot now though as well. But I try and smoke weed and you know I'm not even gonna get into too many of my drugs because that's when people start thinking they know you as well. But
And judging as well.
Huh?
And judging as well.
Yeah, like because
People judge regardless though, man.
Yeah,
they
you might as
do.
well live your life whilst
Yeah,
people
man.
are judging you.
They do, but that's where I've learned you don't have to have everything out in the open either
Yeah.
for everyone to judge. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's just like I know my relationship with drugs, what I have and what I haven't done and whatever. Other than that, I'm very like I just smoke weed after time, you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a druggie of any sorts. But I'd like niggas really going like this shit is taboo and then do this shit.
Yeah, all these CEOs, bro. Whoosh.
All these niggas, even hood niggas, like, oh, we don't pop drugs, we don't bang drugs like that. Oh, you taking the white, but you know how many these men get around Molly and start banging Molly, like straight away. Like once you open, that's why they say weed is a gateway drug. Weed is not a gateway drug because it's a gateway drug because once you smoke weed, you are now going to just do other drugs. Weed is a gateway drug because it destroys the stigma you have with drugs.
Ah. That's deep.
Oh,
I never did
like
that. Yeah.
Nah, you got
That is literally, I just want to make that clear because nobody ever seems to understand that shit. Like everyone's like, how is weed a gateway drug? No, so when you have a stigma of drugs, I don't take drugs. No. The minute I started smoking weed, it was kind of like, all right, cool. I definitely don't do drugs, but I do this drug.
Yeah.
So is this one gonna kill me that much?
And then you just walk up the steps.
And then you walk up the steps, you see what I'm saying? Until you're doing heroin and crack like I do every weekend. You see what I'm saying? So
Damn.
You know.
You're going out like Frankie Lyman. Don't do
facts, bro. Like
Everybody's in the bathtub. Nah, that's a bit
I'm
deep.
trying to speedball my way out of this bitch, bro. You mean?
That's a Kish Lyman
Yeah,
on the tombstone.
That's what I'm saying. How did Elvis die? Did he die on the toilet, or was it just?
He died on the toilet.
But was it drugs?
Nah.
Oh.
I think it may
died
have
on
been
the
a cardiac arrest while shitting.
Oh, he just went hard.
He went out shitting on niggas. I respect it.
Yeah, he did.
I respect it.
Do you know what?
respect
That is. Do you know what? See, that's wrong. Right? Because Elvis Presley stole music from black people. So when
Yeah.
this guy says shitting on niggas,
Yeah.
that is the worst
Yeah.
terminology you could have possibly used.
Yeah. How do you feel?
Listen, when they-
That's giving anti-black.
But
Do
the
you know
thing
what I'm
is,
saying?
when people look at this video on YouTube and they say Kish discusses Reaganomics, and then they find out they're like, okay, they're gonna put two and two together and be like, this is not the most serious
Kish is
conversation.
like Kish
you
is
know?
You're
racist.
trying to put on Kish. You said it.
What?
You said Elvis was shitting on niggas, not Kish.
Oh, tight.
You tried to put it over there. It came out.
But they're
your
gonna see
mouth.
that. But my point is, they're gonna see the video.
This
They're gonna
is
be
why,
like,
that's why you gotta protect black women. You see that there, yeah? You see it. She just,
Bruh.
yeah, I mean, she just grabbed me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
this is what we're doing to me
yeah,
right now.
that's what we're doing. You see what the black men are on.
The
do you know?
antics are crazy
Yeah,
on
man,
set at
the
the moment.
anti-black is crazy as whatnot.
The antics
It's
are
very
crazy.
loud.
The
It's very
antics are
loud.
crazy on set.
It's very loud. I remember
What is
that.
going on?
It's in the book.
What is going on? We were discussing Reaganomics, so it coming to this, it's a bit like, you know what you signed up for, you clicked it. Right?
Yeah,
You
clicked
I
it.
think if anybody signs up for a serious Kish interview by now,
You clicked it. Come on now.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing, bro. Like, don't
You know.
listen to anything I say in these fucking
How are you gonna
interviews,
walk in the
bro.
crib and complain about my sink? It's my sink.
I don't even know what he's talking about anymore.
What?
Like, don't expect anything
It's my
serious
sink.
anymore. He's talking about
You
his
can't
sink.
walk in my house and complain about my sink in my house. You don't pay the rent in this house.
Yeah.
But no, this is a serious question though.
Oh.
Like, because we're talking about business and stuff like.
Yeah, so-
What about the business side of music really pisses you off?
Alright, so right now what's really pissing me off is that I feel like we're one of the first scenes that has not been allowed to develop in a certain type of way. I feel like the reason why is because things like drill, grime and stuff, they're usually more orientated with like hood shit.
Yeah.
So it means that there's less like business ventures until it becomes a business thing. Where some of the first scenes that don't, like we seem to be very approachable business-wise. So that what I mean with that is that I think we're not being allowed to grow properly as a scene and do certain things. I think a lot of us felt like we were a lot bigger than we were, or that our journey was a lot shorter than it was gonna be, if that kind of made sense. So what I'm trying to say with that is like these like labels and distribution deals and all these things, it's starting to bug me a lot because it's really fucking up the way people look at their music and deal with their music, man. Like it's really starting to fuck it up. So I just feel like everybody has a very one way of feeling like they have to do things in a particular way, which is usually the industry way. And that's because a lot of these labels and these people are approaching us and being like, hey, this is cool, try this way, that way, just see what I'm saying? This is how it goes in the industry. A lot of us kind of need help in certain ways and so on and so forth. So we feel like, all right, cool. But there's no real way to do this. There isn't, do you see what I'm saying? And I've just learned, even going through certain things, that it's just kind of like, I guess just focus on your own journey. So I don't know, like one thing that's pissing me off about business, I guess the most at the moment is like the influence it's having on the music and the people around.
Elaborate on that.
A lot of, for example, I feel like a lot of underground videos right now look the same. Like square format, outside, film camera, like grainy shit. And then the new thing is like the Cole Bennett thing now. So it's like shout out to, like, it's gonna sound like I'm saying this shit, I promise I'm not, but I realize it's happening across videos now, so it's not about anyone specific. But it's that style of like, I don't feel like anyone's being that natural in their videos anymore, where it's like they're rapping and they'll be like, yeah, I got bars, and then someone like, hand me that. I'll be like, like very Cole Bennett-y kind of like props and shit, which is cool, man. But it's just like, I don't know if I'm seeing the real anybody anymore. You see what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's for example, it's the industry shit. Like, you know, it's everybody does this thing now where it's like BTS, like film photos. Then it's like the song comes out, or like the song come out, then it's like, hey guys, I got this coming, a single. Like, everything is just done very much a very like particular way, and that's all to do with industry stuff. Like,
but yeah, it's just because it's not as, like you were saying, it's not as natural anymore, because like we're saying, like there's the blueprint is there. Like, so many people have done it before, that if you came in, if someone dropped you on planet Earth today and you had no musical talent whatsoever, you could just study how to become an artist and follow the same paths. And make money doing it.
Yeah, it's
which is a shame.
It's interesting, man. I just wish that we, I don't know, man. I just wish people would kind of give it a little more time to kind of grow before they start trying to make millions of money off of this shit, or not millions, but just a lot of money off this shit. And I think I would just wish everyone would kind of take a little bit more time to kind of look at their peers and their contemporaries and just kind of like, just separate yourself a little bit. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with what everyone's doing. Everyone's very talented, but I think that's why a lot of people like my videos at the moment. Because yeah, they're VHS, but they're done in my style. Like, my style, which is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know the things I laugh at, my comedy, all these same shit I'm talking about, I implement all of that shit into how I edit, even if it is pretty simple at the moment. So, it's just like, just, you know, leave you, whoever's doing that good, leave it to them. And just, I don't know. Don't move, otherwise it's gonna go.
Yeah, you're supposed to stay composed.
You're supposed to say,
now the beat knows where you are.
No!
The beat knows where you are. He's like,
No!
It's
I
lunchtime.
thought it was the leaf.
Man said,
Did you see how big that bee was?
How big that bee was?
that wasn't even that big. That was a wasp though, I feel like. Yeah, so that's worse.
Whatever it was.
That was a very curvaceous wasp.
Okay, now I have to ask you, how has it gone there now? You mean a curvaceous wasp?
The wasp had good dimensions. What do you mean?
Have you been watching too much B-movie, bro?
Nah. You can never watch too much.
I love it. Sorry, man.
You guys are horrid.
I have to indulge in it just like
How
once.
did you ruin the bee movie?
I've been trying. How do we ruin it? Have you seen that movie?
And on that note, we've had Kish on the plot. I'm Arenma. We got...
I'm Glory.
And we'll see you guys next time. Take care.
Gang shit.
I really had fun. That was really fun.
Yeah, that was interesting. That was fun.
Energy made this one.
Wow, yeah, man. Wow. Niggas hating, pure pussy, I can see it.